It might currently feel like you have absolutely no idea how to get your vocals to fit on top of the beat properly. You've probably recorded out a song, your vocals either sound too harsh, they sound too thin, they sound like the volumes aren't fitting with the beat, they sound like the beat is just too loud for the vocals, or the song just doesn't sound good. If any of these 5 problems are currently happening to you, watch this entire video because I'm going to show you how easy it actually is to make your vocals fit onto the beat properly. And by the end of this video, you yourself are going to know how to do this. Now, I have to quickly preface this video by saying that no other YouTuber that you watch is going to be this in detail and show you this close up as to how you actually do this. Like, I'm literally going to give you everything. Like, I'm not going to gatekeep anything whatsoever. I give everything away for free. Like, I'm literally going to give you a vocal preset that you copy that is going to fix your problems. So I'm not going to waste any more of our time. Just had to get that out of the way. Let's go fix our vocals. So the first step to making our vocals sound good is obviously we need some vocals. Now, I do have to preface this and just let you know that if you don't know how to make your very first song, I have a completely free course. So in the second link in the description, you can go check that course out. It's completely free. So it's inside of a community. It's a completely free community where a bunch of other people have joined. You get the free course. You get this vocal preset right here for completely free. You get a bunch of free shit just because I literally want to help you out. And then eventually, hopefully, you'll buy into my paid community. That's like the whole point of it. So yeah, you can just enjoy all the free shit even if you don't join the paid community. It doesn't fucking matter. You literally just I show you how to make your first ever song. So if you haven't made your song yet, do that. So step 1 to making sure that your vocals are sounding like they're fitting with the beat is going to be your EQs. Now, if you don't understand EQs, I do recommend you get my paid community. My paid community is literally the best opportunity to get your music sounding better. I'll have all of the screenshots of what you'll get on the screen. You're going to get like a bunch of different courses that teaches you everything about making music. You're going to get the 24/7 feedback from me where you can post in the community, people in the community, and I will also help you with your music. You'll get like daily calls with me where I give you feedback. You'll be able to DM me whenever you want. It's fucking insane how much value you get from it. You get all of the presets in every single one of my videos for completely you get them just as a bonus for joining the community. Just click the first link in the description and go check that out if you are curious. There's a video that explains everything that you'll get. It shows you all of the stuff that you need to know. So first link in the description, go click that right now. Anyway, the first thing that we need to do is tweak our EQs a little bit. So the point of an EQ is to cut out the frequencies that we feel aren't really going to... There's certain frequencies in our vocals that are going to end up trying to clash with the beat itself. And typically the frequencies that I'm talking about are going to be the ones that are in the low ends around here. So I have this EQ right here that's just boosting the highs like this. It's cutting a little bit of these harsh frequencies over here that I found. And then it's also cutting really low ends out, like the real low ends, like anything in the sub area, just with this right here. Then it's doing a little bit of a cut here, a little bit of a cut here. But then the big one is right here. So this right here, we've really dragged down the low ends and really dragged down the low mids right here. There's a little bit of a boost in the mid area and then a big cut right here, and then I've done a bunch of boosting in the high end. So if I show you what it sounds like without the EQs and then I show you with the EQs, you're gonna hear such a big difference in just how well it fits with the beat. So this is without any EQs, and then I'm gonna play it with the EQs. Now, another thing that you can do with EQs is sometimes the beat that you're using might just take up way too much, and sometimes that just naturally happens. So what you can do is you can actually carve out some space with an EQ on the beat itself, not the vocals. We're going to route the beat to a track where we can put an EQ on it, and with this EQ we can cut out some of this area right here, around here where our vocals are trying to poke through the mix, and this gives more space for the vocals. This isn't always necessary, but sometimes it is if the beat is just really harsh in the low ends and we can't get it to not sound muddy. The next tip that I'm going to give you is compression. So if you don't know what compression is, you should be using it because compression is super important. Compression is essentially taking these higher, louder parts of the vocal and it's condensing them down to these lower parts, and then once it's condensed, it's taking all of it together and it's boosting it up so that all of it is more consistent. So instead of it being really quiet here, then really loud here, it'll make this loud part quiet like here, and then it'll just turn the volume up of them all together so that they fit more consistently in volume. What that means for us is that if we can use compression properly, all of the volumes are going to be the same, so there's going to be no points where it feels like the vocal isn't loud enough for the beat, and it's just going to sound really consistent and it's going to fit more. So now you can copy this compressor that I'm using here. All we need to tweak is just this threshold knob. We can turn it down if we want a little bit more compression, and then just make sure that we make it up with the gain, because the threshold knob is going to make it quieter. So we can just kind of listen and see what it sounds like if we tweak around with that. Now I'll show you what it sounds like without any compression. Now trust me, you're going to see how much this makes a difference. Yo, bitch, you I sang to. My bitch, you I lay with. I smoked it like K2. Don't wanna if she base. Now I'm gonna turn it on and let's see how it sounds now. Let's paint you. She give me head, G Louise. Yo, bitch, you I sang to. My bitch, you I lay with. I smoked it like K2. Don't wanna if she basic. So yeah, you can kind of tell the difference. The next tip that I'm going to give you is making sure that your auto-tune is on key. If you don't know how to find the key of the beat that you're using, go on your master, put on an auto key. It's an Antras plugin that just comes with auto-tune. Then we solo out the beat and we just play it. B flat major, and then we come to our auto tune. And if you don't know how to record how I'm recording, this is the best way to record. Just go in my paid community and I show you how to do it from scratch. It's the best way to record. Anyway, B flat major, and then we change the retune speed to something from like 0 to 3, and then I'll do like 20 flex tune for this song in specific, then a little bit of humanize, and then that should be good. Those are some good settings right there if you want to sound more on key. Now the last tip that I'm going to give you is do some layering, bro. I have a full video on my YouTube channel of how to layer your vocals, how to do ad-libs, how to do harmonies, how to do doubles, how to do all these different things. I'm going to go through my ad-lib preset, so you just make like a separate preset. You just take your main preset, you hover over file, save mixer state as, you drag it to a different mixer. You're going to add the flanger. So this is just the default settings for flanger. You turn it down here. A panomatic, that's like this, these right here. Click pan and it'll do this, and then just a little bit of a reverb, and turn it down. And then you just want to do some ad-libs, so you can make the noises, you can repeat the words. In my song, for example, I just took the words that I said and I repeated them right after, so you can see I'm repeating the words in a different take, and then I just route all of these vocals to that insert. And then all together, I'm going to show you what it sounds like in a second. But the last tip I can give you is just make sure that the volumes are correct. Like, make sure that your vocals are not too loud, make sure that they're not too quiet. And once you've done that, you just limit the song. So you just go on the master, you put on a limiter, and you can turn up the ceiling like this, turn up the gain. This might not be the professional way to do it. Someone's probably gonna clown me in the comment section for doing it wrong. It doesn't really matter that much, bro. And then you just add like a soft clipper. If it's a little too loud and it's hitting like the red part up here, you want to make sure that you put on something that makes it from not doing that. And then you just turn the song up like this. And then all together with the ad-libs, with the EQs, with the compression, with the EQ on the beat, with the auto-tune, and with it being mastered like this, this is what it'll sound like. She just wanna fuck me. She just wanna fuck the gang too. Pull up and squeeze. Pull up,